Welcome back once again. We're here for part 3 of Ninjadorg's scenario Forgotten Ruins. Part 3 of his third custom scenario. So last time we advanced the quest just enough to reveal the shadow key. So we went through an ancient path which led to a deep catacomb, but there's a locked door, so we need the key. We cannot advance the quest till we have the key. But the key will do damage to us. And we've reset the round. I refreshed. I gave everybody resources and drew my card for turn. Alright, so I have to raise my threat by 2 to take the key. And my threat's 26 right now. Alright, and I've got 35 and 38, so I want to avoid them. So is it possible for me to quest 8 and get the key this turn? That's what I want to know. So the first step here is to take this Calabrian stone and put it back on Eowyn, because that's what I'm going to try to do. He has no mana left. I've got 2 sneak attacks, so he really needs some mana. So he's going to quest to give himself mana for sure. So let's see, 4. So I could utilize Faramir to give everybody +1. So let's see what I could get if I really maxed out. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I could get up to 21 if I held Barivore. So I've got 2, 4. There's 5 in there. So let's say if I draw something that's a 3, that would be 8. So all I need is, in 3's well, there is a 5. So let's say I draw 5. Let's say maybe I can draw 5. 2, 4, 5. So let's say 10. So I need 18. 18 is what I actually think I need. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So everybody's going to quest. I'm going to use him to +1 everybody. The Hammersmith and this miner will not quest. Everyone else is going to go on quest. So I'm going to just do this. But before I quest, in my planning phase, I will grab this shadow key and raise my threat by 2, and I'm going to give it to Barivore. She's going to hang on to everything. So my threat is now 28. And I'm giving this resource to Theodred. So I'm questing for 18. There's 5 in the staging area. I'm going to reveal. Raise the total threat by X, where X is the number of players in the game. 1. So a 6. So yes, that's more than enough. I blew it out of the water. That's going to be 8. I have the shadow key. I'm going to put 8. The carryover won't go, so I'm questing for 18 minus 5, 13 minus 1, 12, 8. Okay, so I grab the key and I go and unlock the catacombs. And what do I find? A risen nightmare. Gingerly you open the massive doors and step through. You wind your way through the labyrinthine maze of tunnels, half-buried forests, underground rivers, and dank caves. From the deeper caverns you can hear unearthly shrieking. You may now remove the shadow key from play. This is what I was talking about with this scenario. You want to prep yourself, and then when you're ready, the hardest part really is that opening, I feel. So what is the shrieking? I discard the shadow key. I used that key. 3B, Risen Nightmare, 6 quest points. The earthen walls shake around you as the orcs begin chanting in the dark. Evil is upon you, and you must fight for your lives. When 6 progress tokens have been placed on this card, put the Nazgul of Dol Guldur into play. Players cannot defeat this stage while the Nazgul is in play. So that's that. That's basically that turn. Unless I want to optionally engage somebody just to clear them out. However, I won't do that. So I think I can kill the Nazgul next turn. I'm going to tap Barivore to draw 2 cards. A Snowborn Scout and Dark Knowledge. I've got 1 Gandalf. Do I have another Gandalf? Oh, another Gandalf. No. I want another Gandalf pretty badly. I can only do that once a round. Okay, well that's going to be the round. Because I tapped my card draw person over here to do that. Maybe I should have not. Alright, so that's all over. My threat will go up to 29. I'll distribute resources. 1 for Theodred, 1 for Eowyn, and plenty for her. They're kind of moot at this point. And I'll draw a card for turn. I was hoping it was Gandalf. I've got 1 Gandalf. I want 2 Gandalfs. Okay. Well, okay, let's start the next turn. I don't have a lot of cards left. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 cards left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap Barivore to draw 2. There we go. Got the Gandalf. I'm going to use Unexpected Courage to ready her again. Okay. And okay, so the cards I'm going to end up using this turn, I think, are going to be I'm not going to be able to play Beorn. I realized I made a mistake when I played. When I lost an attachment, I chose Calabrian Stone. I should have chosen Steward of Gondor and then played Steward of Gondor on her, because I'm at a point now where I really want more spirit resources, and that's how you're supposed to pilot this, I feel. That's what I've done in the past. Because now I, would like to play Beorn, but I'm not going to be able to. So those are my main cards, and maybe cancel a shadow effect or a when revealed effect. That's basically it. I'm going to, since I have a lot of lore resources, I'll use 3 of them to play another Daughter of the Nimrodel. And okay, so I haven't played those. I'm just saying that I'm planning on it. Okay, so let's see here. I want to get everything, my sequencing just right. So I need to check my action windows because I have a plan, and let's see if it'll work. When do I have these action windows? Because I can use those 2 sneak attacks to do 4 damage to the Nazgul with Gandalf. Can I do it twice? Is the question. In this turn. So he's not going to come in until after the quest phase. So I have an action window in the travel phase. I could play a sneak attack in the travel phase. And then I could play sneak attack again in the encounter phase. So I could. And that would be only 8 damage, and then I would just need to do 1 more. Okay, so we need a quest for 2, 4, 5, 10. I need a quest for 16 theoretically. Probably don't need to quest actually for 16 though. And I still need to maintain some attack capabilities. So I'm going to hold the Northern Trackers behind because they have good attack. I'm going to... I can discard a card to give her +1, so she's going to quest for 4, 5, 6, and I'll discard the Snowborn Scout for 7. I'll utilize him to give her a +1 for 8. 10. I'll sneak these guys over here. 10. 11, 12. Should be enough, I think. I'm going to tap these two to heal those 2 damages on those guys because I'm worried about something that says deal 2 damage. I can't remember. I think there's something like that. So those are healing. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Questing for 12, using these to sacrifice, holding this stuff off. Questing for 12. Let's see what I draw. It's a 2. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 7. And I quested for 12. So I only put 5 on there. Ah, that's annoying. To travel here, I have to reveal an encounter card. Do I want to travel? So traveling there really just to... I only need 1 more though. I only need 1 more. 2, 4, 6. I only need 1 more. So the turn, I don't think I'll travel there because I don't want to reveal an extra card right now. I'm trying to get this done quickly. But my threat's getting up there, so yeah, that's the other thing. There's a good chance that there'll be a creature that can hurt me. So I'm going to just do this. I'm going to tap to draw the last 2 cards of my deck. Okay, both good cards. And untap everybody. Faramir has a point of damage. Got 2 minors, 2 daughters. Hammersmith. Lots going on. So now I'm up to 30 threat. When he quested, I guess I would have given it to him. And then... Okay. Okay, so new turn. I can play both of these guys for 3. The other Hammersmith and Hennemarth River Song. That costs 3 lore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I almost can play Beorn, but not quite. You know, I could play a Snowborn Scout, putting that there. So I'm going to be able to clear that if I just utilize my Northern Trackers this time around. So that won't be there. So it'll be like I have 5 again, but I'm going to use both of the Northern Trackers and Faramir. I won't use Theodred this time. So 4, 5, and I'll discard a card. 4 to make her 7. I'll just discard Stand and Fight. Because I'm not going to be able to... I've got another one anyway. So 4, 6, 7. Faramir is boosting her to 8. 9, 10, 11, 12 with the Northern Trackers. And when they commit, they'll put 1 each on there, and that's got 3, so that'll go away. That happens when they commit. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I only need 1, so really that's enough. I don't think, you know. Player with the highest threat level attaches this card to one of their heroes. I'll attach it to Beravor. They have to pay 2 resources to ready in the refresh phase. So that will put a 6th on there, and now I put the Nazgul of Dol Guldur in the staging area. 40 threat, or 40 engagement cost, 5 threat, 4 attack, 3 defense, 9 hit points. So basically you need 12 attack strength to kill this guy. So now what's going to happen is I just resolved the quest. We're going to go to the travel phase. In the travel phase, I'm going to spend 1 resource to play sneak attack. Gandalf will come out in the travel phase, and I'll choose the option of deal 4 damage to 1 enemy in play. Travel phase will end, and he will come back into my hand. Now we'll go to the encounter phase. I will optionally engage the Nazgul of Dol Guldur. You can't play attachments on him. When a shadow effect dealt to Nazgul Dol Guldur resolves, the engaged player must choose and discard 1 character he controls. I've got plenty of characters here. So I optionally engage him. I have an action window. I don't want to play it now, though, because it's on a phase basis. I want to wait till the combat phase. So he's now going to attack me. I'll deal him a shadow card. I will declare the Snowborn Scout as a defender. He gets +1 attack, so he kills the Snowborn Scout. And when it resolves, I have to discard a character. I'll discard a Miner of the Iron Hills. That was the shadow card, the enemy attacks. Now player attacks. I have an action window. I'll use this. Play my other sneak attack. Play Gandalf again. Choose 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now I only need to do 1 damage. So I will declare attackers. Actually, Gandalf will attack, and he'll actually do 1 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because his attack strength is 4, defense is 3, so he's got 1 left over. He'll inflict 1 more hit point. Boom, the Nazgul is dead. So there you have it. This scenario, when I first played it, I thought was pretty tough, but then you kind of, it's all about the pacing. You get through that first bit where you had the Ungoliant, where you don't want to advance too fast. And then you really want to set up and advance really fast, because you don't want to hold that shadow key for long. It's damaging you. It's not fun at all. So you get 9 tokens, then the spider comes out. Then you can't progress unless you're holding the key. So you really want to make sure, honestly, before you even get to stage 2, you want to be ready to clear stage 2, which is how my board state was. These Northern Trackers and Faramir, and just lots of bodies, because he can just boost everybody. So there's Ninjadorg scenario 2. This was a great scenario, especially for me and for other people just learning the game. It taught me a lot about pacing and everything like that. So Ninjadorg scenarios are really good. I mean, in his comments on Board Game Geek, he talks about how, the scenarios in the box, like one of them is like basically impossible, escape from Dol Guldur, and they can all be challenging especially for solo play. So these were specifically designed for somebody who has just 1 core set. So that was that. So let's read he also he has a 0, so like a prelogue and an epilogue. So fleeting reprieve is the final text. So we were in a risen nightmare, and Gandalf just comes in and solves all of our problems. The Nazgul screams and thrashes in defeat, but the walls continue to shake. From deeper inside the crypts, the sounds of chanting and shrieking are getting closer. You must make haste your escape. You have defeated the Forgotten Ruins. Dare to continue the adventure by entering the Elven Assembly. And I'll be doing that one next. The Elven Assembly. Yeah. Gateway approach. You approach the Goblin Gate in silence, hoping to sneak through unnoticed. But reports have hinted that the gateway has been repopulated and is as dangerous as it ever was. Nevertheless, you must pass through to continue your journey. So we have some new stuff, the Journey Through the Anduin and the Sauron's Reach. From here you must break through the orc phalanx at the dreaded Goblin Gate to get through to Mirkwood. An alarm cry goes up, and from the gate emerges a swath of shrieking orcish troops. They have been waiting for you. So I like to just read this to think about how I want to make the deck. Each player searches the encounter deck and places the first orc they find into the staging area. Unlike another scenario, you just hit an orc, and I got to choose, and I chose these guys, which I outlined. This one, first orc you see. It could be something just very... It could be like one of these. You don't want to face these, so you might want a low threat. I won't spoil the other one, but that's what's coming up next. It sounds like I'm gonna want a lot of good fighting capabilities. So, thanks a lot, guys, for watching, and goodbye.